Yogi, what's something I said?
Are you and Sandra the same?
Merci.
London?
Sorry.
Where are you from?
You sing last night. I have
Oh, because you say English sound. No, no, because you say English that sounds. No, because you say yes.
Yeah, well,
English
we expect you to do, but man, tell me that we have to.
Yeah.
No, they go another thing. Well, over here? No, definitely, yeah, you know. No one here. I will go past in the chair. What's good? Remember both?
Yeah. You remember me? In the book? How you doing? I know. Which one? It's a little one. You know you are. How you know? You know? Yeah,
Class number one.
I would not leave.
I know, of course. Yeah, man. Cool.
Thanks for coming, Mike. Oh, David, thanks for coming back.
Police telling me she work on me phone. Eh?
Want to ring more than a ring?
Scammer. Scammer called me
Oh,
for state.
turn off your phone, put it down for silent.
Me didn't know.
Scam,
Long
scam,
time.
scam attack.
Yeah, on Facebook with you.
Nah, give me a phone, let me turn it off.
I'm going to hold it on.
Silent.
Yeah. Then how am I going to put a man back?
You got to put it back to you now. I put it on vibrate, man. Vibrate.
Me when I get, we don't know the phone you're walking on. I have man. You don't, you think
Hello? Yo. Or what you mean? When he done here? Me that if you're not ready yet. So like 9. Me alone here right now. Shiva, you're not done here yet. Yeah. When he done, 9:30. Alright, cool.
You turn them up?
Yeah.
You know go got to turn them back. Okay. You don't know if you put them up, cut them up.
Yeah, me think it.
Let them not worry.
Let's make sure everything is done. Watch me, the man and Papa there.
You know.
That picture is golden, you know. Banana pants we wear them. Shark skin pants. The white pants, banana.
Yes.
Oh my, good. Come on.
Oh, look at bad now. You know I'm going. Oh, sweet. This is the time.
Check 1, 2, 2, 1 sound.
Come home, baby. Put your new road. Put your road.
Freddy.
No.
Freddy doing the case thing.
She buy a teas, well, we have a house. The man, he's good, but he's yelling to the south.
Oh, but this one?
Yeah.
Like,
You eat them?
visit family by Freddy. You get a road 3.
Oh.
Check 1, 2, 2, 1 sound. Check 1, 2, 2, 1. Microphone testing 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1 sound. Check 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1 sound. Check 1, 2, 2, 1. Mic check 1, 2, 2, 1. Sound check. Check 1, 2, 2, 1. 1.
Hello. What you got?
Check 1, 2, 2, 1 sound check. Microphone testing 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 2, 1 sound check.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. I mean,
Sit around, namaste, assalamu alaikum,
cemetery, yeah.
good
Now when
evening,
you actually die, that picture.
Hare Krishna.
All the cousins.
Let me first of all begin by thanking everyone who has made the sacrifice of your time to be here with us this evening and to join with us, to lend us a shoulder to lean on. And we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. It is very, very important to us and it means a lot. You know, it says, in times like these, you know who are your friends. So before we begin our program, we'll first of all take a round of bhajans, but we'll begin with chanting a few mantras from our sacred scriptures. Om Sato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. O Lord, from truth, lead us to higher truths. From darkness, lead us to light. From death, lead us to immortality. Om Bhuvasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Hiyo Yona Prachodaya. Om, this world, the higher world, the highest world, that sun, the adorable one, on the glory of that luminous one we meditate. May he endow us with pure intelligence. Na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam nema vidyato bhanti kuto yamagni tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam tasya bhasa sarvamidam vibhati. Where shines the self, shines not the sun nor the moon, nor the stars nor the lightning, much less this terrestrial fire. For it is that one inner self of all beings which illuminates every particle of this universe. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudakshate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om, this is perfect, that is perfect. Out of perfect, only perfect comes. Yet after having taken perfect out of perfect, it is still the perfect that remains. Hari Om Shanti, 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 Hari Om. Boliye Vrindavan, Bihari Lal Ki Jai. Once again, we are privileged to have with us here Bhai Subhas, his Dharmapatni, and his son Suraj. Subhas is like a member of our family. You know, when he was very little, he used to come and help pull calf, you know, when my father was milking cows. and he and Baby and so on, they played a lot together. He was like an extension of our family, lived right behind us. So once again, happy to have your support here. His father was a wonderful, also harmonia player, singer, and a dharmic man in the community as well. So I'm happy to have them here, and also my dear friend Bhai Arvind. He also was a very, very active member of the Sanatan Dharm in the Upper Quarantine, and had wonderful satsangs with his group as well. So to begin things, I'll ask my son Yogesh to do the first rendition, and then play Sati. And
Check 1, 2, 2, 1. This first bhajan that I'm going to sing this evening says, fix your mind on God, and away will go all of your sorrows and miseries. Hari ka dhyan laga man mere, mit jayenge सब दुख तेरे,
सब दुख तेरे,
सुमिरन कर ले सांझ सवेरे, मिट जाएंगे सब दुख तेरे,
सब दुख तेरे,
हरि का ध्यान लगा मन मेरे, मिट जाएंगे सब दुख तेरे, सब दुख तेरे। राम कृष्ण हरि गोपाल कृष्ण हरि,
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 राम कृष्ण हरि गोपाल कृष्ण हरि।
जल में थल में नील गगन में कण कण में है प्रभु की छाया रे, उसने मन की आंखें खोली, उसने उसका दर्शन पाया रे भाई, जो नर हरि की माला फेरे, चुनकी जन्म जन्म के फेरे, वो हरि का ध्यान लगा बन मेरे, मिट जाएंगे सब दुख तेरे,
सब दुख तेरे।
राम कृष्ण हरि गोपाल कृष्ण हरि।
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 डगर डगर पर झूठा मेला। हर माटी है झूठी माया रे। कौन साथ धन ले जाएगा कौन साथ धन लेके आया रे। भाई जग में सबसे रंग बसे रे। साथ किसी के कौन चले रे।
कौन चले रे
ओ
हरि का ज्ञान
लगा मन मेरे। मिट जाएंगे सब दुख तेरे। राम कृष्ण हरि गोपाल कृष्ण हरि।
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 राम कृष्ण हरि गोपाल कृष्ण
राम कृष्ण हरि गोपाल कृष्ण हरि। राम कृष्ण हरि गोपाल कृष्ण हरि। राम कृष्ण हरि गोपाल कृष्ण हरि। हरे राम कृष्ण हरि गोपाल कृष्ण हरि। राम कृष्ण हरि गोपाल कृष्ण हरि। राम कृष्ण हरि गोपाल कृष्ण हरि।
हरि का ध्यान लगा मन मेरे। मिट जाएंगे सब दुख तेरे। When we chant the name of the Lord very early, then our troubles, our dukh, our sorrow will go away. But as I tell my Gita class, what cannot be cured must be endured. And at times like these will come. Bhagavan Shri Krishna says that we will experience sukh and dukh. We'll experience heat and cold. We'll experience victory and defeat. But we must not take them on seriously, because this is life. They have a beginning and they have an end. They will come and they will go. They are not permanent. Thank you, Yogi, for that wonderful song. And now I ask Pahin Sati to give us the next rendition.
one, please.
जब जब बहार आए और फूल मुस्कुराए मुझे तुम याद आए. Whenever it is springtime, like it is going to be now, and the flowers are blooming and the birds are singing, मुझे तुम याद आए, I will remember you, oh my beloved. Thank you, Sati, for that very wonderful rendition. And now we'll ask Arvind to give us the next rendition.
Thank you, my Bajinji. Sitaram, Namaste, Assalamu alaikum. Good evening. Jai Shri Krishna. On behalf of myself and family, I take words of sympathy and condolences to this wonderful family. I have known this family for many years. By Manan, myself, and my sister, we've been following. And I know how they feel because it's very hard to lose a loved one. And all of us have to try this one day. Om Vishwani Deva Sabutar Duritani Parasva Yad Bhadram Dhanasva Hiranya Garbha Samavartatagri Bhutasya Jata Patirekasi Sadadava Prithivinjamutemam Kashmadeva Yavishavire Om Kashmadeva Yavishavire Om Shanti Shanti Om Shanti मिलता है सच्चा सुख केवल भगवान तुम्हारी चरणों में मिलता है सच्चा सुख केवल भगवान तुम्हारी चरणों में भगवान तुम्हारी चरणों में भगवान
Bhai Arvind for that very, very appropriate rendition. I would like to once again acknowledge the presence of all of you, all our relatives, all our people from our village, neighboring villages, friends of baby, and also the members of our senior center, and just Sriman Vic Deonarayan, from the president of the Hindu Milan Mandir, has just joined us also. Welcome, Srimanji. Good to have you. And I'll ask Bahin Devika to give us the next rendition. Devika, can you come up, please? Sorry about that. Too many days together.
Yes. That's my mom. My Chacha died. That's my Chacha.
Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare
What?
Dukhiyon ko dukh dur kare Jai 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 Krishna Hare
Jai Krishna Hare, Shri Krishna Hare, Dukhiyon ko dukh dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare.
Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare Dukhiyon ko dukh dur kare Jai 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 Krishna Hare
Jai Krishna Hare, Shri Krishna Hare,
Yeah, that was when I laptop.
dukh dur
That was my
kare.
laptop.
Jai 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 Krishna Hare.
The guy that was next to me. Wait, come on.
जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो।
Krishna
चाहे
तो सब कुछ कर दे, जिसको भी अमृत कर दे।
पूरन कर दे उनकी आशा,
पूरन कर दे उनकी आशा।
जो
तेरे दर्शन को मैं तरस रहा, तेरे नाम की माला जपती रहा। भव सागर से मेरी नैया, दुखियों को दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण
Dhanyavad, Punin Devika. At this time, the only one who can help, the one we call on is on God, whether we call God Ishwar, whether we call him Allah, whether we call him Jesus, whether we call him Jehovah. So, whatever name we know God by, now is the time to hold on to God. The song says, Teri darshan ko main taras raha. Taras comes from the word tarasi, Oh Lord, I'm longing for your darshan, for your vision, because I cannot cross this ocean of samsara without your help. Hindus believe in crossing the ocean, they call it Bhausagar. Christians also believe there's a mythical river called the Jordan River. When I come to the river at the ending of day, when the last winds of sorrow has blown, there'll be somebody waiting to show me the way. I wouldn't have to cross Jordan alone. So you see, there's similarities. And we as Hindus believe Bhagavan Sri Krishna is the boatman who will ferry us across this Bhausagar. Very beautiful legend indeed. We're fortunate to have Pandit Dwarka here with us, and he has to leave, so I'll ask him to come up and make his presentation. Panditji, आइए.
Loved ones, no one of us have immunity on that. We have seen this, we have witnessed this so many times in the course of our lives. Once a beloved brother who adores his family, Raghupularit Sada Chaliyaye Pranajaye Paravachanajaye, so proud of the family, of their good deeds, the immense work and charitable work they do for the community, and he questioned himself, why is it that my siblings have to move on? Why they have to transition? Why they cannot live longer at the current demise? And so he went to his Guruji and asked and questioned him. And the Guruji said, I want you to go to every home you possibly can and ask if they know of any home that didn't have a debt in the family. In so doing, if one of those family you found out that there isn't a debt, you bring a handful of rice to me. He went about several days and came back with nothing. So we all share debt. And while we may question God, why is it that our siblings keep leaving us? Do remember, even as a family, we are contracted to each other to live the time that we are given to spend. Prayers are very important in moments like this. We do prayers as Hindus because we believe it gives us a sense of shanti. When we say our prayers, we get satisfaction. Beliefs become reality. And also, prayers give us the anticipation, the hope that our beloved one would march back with the families, the parents, and those whom they have spent much of their life with prior to. So we clasp hands. Do join me in a prayer in anticipation that this father, this brother, this family member will find a resting place in the hands of Bhagavan Shiva. Trayambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhana urvarukamiva vandana Mrityumokshaya Mamritam Om Shanti Uttajaga Musafir Bodhabaya. We are only travelers in this life and we will move on. We come here to spend our time given. And in this beautiful Chopai in the Ramayana, Tulsidas tells us of the different sides, the pluralities of existence. And it goes like this. Dukkha sukha papa Dukkha sukha papa Punya dinarati Sadhu sadhu sujati sujati Dukkha sukha papa Punya dinarati Sadhu sadhu sujati ujati Danavadeva Ancha Ordinichu Danavadeva Ancha Ordinichu Madhi Sajeva Madhu Avichu Madhi Sajeva Madhu Avichu Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Raja Dashrath himself had to face the pluralities of existence. Papa Punya, the merits and the demerits of life will follow. It is our actions in life that dictates how we move on. The next family we will come to. And even in then, when we think about it, the consequences of our actions, we face it in this very, very lifetime. Dashrath, when he took the life of the son of a blind mother and father, unknowingly, he had to be separated from his beloved Sri Ram. My loved ones, our actions, we should pay close attention. Never hurt anyone, because it will come back to affect us. Dukkha, sukha, papa, punya, like night and day. Our actions would follow us like our shadows. Everywhere we go, it will be there with us. And so in life, there's a beautiful chopai in the Ramayana that tells us that time, action, we should pay attention to it, because time will not come back again. We always think we have enough time, but we never have enough. That's why it says we must live life like today is our last. I'm sure this beloved son was loved. We did not know it will happen, but life, stranger things, and this is the mystery. We're here today, we're gone tomorrow. I hope every time we attend a service like this, we pay attention, because our mothers and our fathers, whom have brought us into this world and give us these two eyes to see, ears to listen, feet to walk, we should only use it. There's also this beautiful song that says, Tumhi meri mandir, tumhi meri puja. This body is beautiful, it's a temple. And a temple is where you find happiness and joy. Continue to walk in life where people, when they see you, they adore you, they love you. You put a smile onto their faces. I hope this gentleman, this brother, this father will find a resting place in the hands of Bhagwan Sri Krishna. I've known this family for, I would say, more than a decade now. And I know it's a family that prayers and pujas, they're always helping out in community and yoga. My deepest sympathy into Madanji. I hope your brother finds a very resting place. Om Shanti, Shanti. Thank you.
Dhanyavad Shriman Dwarka Mathura. He has really spoken some very, very wonderful words and advice to all of us. Thank you for coming. I know you're a very busy man, and still you made time for us. So thank you once again, and for all your kind words and wishes. We had other Devika was coming up just now, so Devika, please come up and sing your song for us. Devika is from our senior center where we had a week last night. A very, very active and wonderful person there. She would like to do this song for us.
Thank you, Pandit. Good evening, everyone. We are here to support Pandit Madan, his families and friends in this great loss of our beloved brother, Rohit, pardon me. And we want to extend from the management, all the seniors from the Akal Senior Daycare, just want to express our condolences to one and all, as we all in the sorrow to share our love and devotion to this family. Please join with me as we all know the song. And as God promised that He will never keep the storm away, but He will help us through it. So all our prayers will be answered. Just leave everything to God, because prayer moves mountains. What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer.
Thank you.
Thank you, Devika, for coming up and for expressing those wonderful words of condolences and those singing that very, very beautiful song, What a Friend We Have in Jesus. God is our friend, you know. God is our father, God is our mother, God is our friend. God is everything to us. We have to build that relationship with God, you know, whatever we conceive Him to be. Moving along with our program now, I have great pleasure in asking my brother Jerry to come up and give his presentation. Jerry?
Thank you, my brother. And I will say tonight that we all have tried, and I tried so much with my younger brother. And I personally, I will miss him. Because after the passing away of my mother, he spent a lot of time with me. And then life moves on, that he went with my other sister, and then he went on his own. And only God can answer what he did. Me and my brother, we tried to find out the cause or what pushed him to that. And we're still bothered with it so much. He had had some wonderful days, and I know to myself he was a very fine singer. He was a very fine cricketer.
Dancer.
And there are so many things I can say about him, because when my father died, he was a kid, and I was holding him with my one hand, and I was standing on the street. And he was there like a little baby. And his name is Baby because he was the last. It is very grievous to know that the little ones are going before us. And I was thinking to myself, I would have been the first one to go. But this is life, and only God can say who will go first, and who will go second, and who will go third. I'm not much of a singer, but if I can remember these few lines that I've sung for my brother when he passed away, I will sing these few lines for him also. Country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. All my memories gather round him, finest brother, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taints of moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. Thank all of you for being here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother Jerry, for those wonderful reminiscences. You know, they lived together for a very, very long time, and it's very, very hard for them to part. You know, and like I said, they had a lot of memories are associated with both of them. Thank you for coming up, and we have someone from our village, Sister Leela Ramsingh, known as Patsy. And the Ramsinghs and the Jagdeos, they were like, you know, family friends along with the Tyndalls. And she's here, and I would like to ask her to come up and say a few words. Patsy, please. After part C, I'll take my sister's sake.
It is indeed a sad occasion. It is sad, and the reason is very obvious. It's obvious because we have lost a loved one. Someone I have known since his childhood days. And when I heard the news, it was very, very shocking. This is a time of reflection, memories, and emotions. Emotions of disbelief, denial, sadness, and I could go on and on and on. Death, as we all know, is extremely painful, regardless of its causative factor. However, that pain intensifies when death comes when it's least expected. And this is the situation with our dear baby, as I know him, Rohit. This is a time that we least expect it. And it is indeed very, very sad. At this time, on behalf of the Ramsing's family, from number 73 Village, I would like to convey to the Jagdeo family our profound sympathy. We relay with your pain. For those who live in number 73 Village, you will know that there were three families that were closely bonded. They were closely knitted. They were the Tyndalls, the Ramsings, which is our family, and the Jagdeos. And for those of you who could remember, there was a little church at the back street where the Jagdeos lived and the Tyndalls lived. We were living by the road. The First Baptist Church. That was our foundation, and that was our pillar. The bond that we share was never severed. Although we grew miles away, we kept in contact. And the love that we share will live with us wherever we go. I have known baby since he was a child. When he was born, I was maybe 10 or 12 years old. So he grew up in front of me. And what I vividly remember is that he was always very pleasant. He was shy, very humble, very respectful. And above all, when he was addressed, he always had like a slick smile. When you address him, he would always smile and bend his down. I remember him as that. And that memory sticks in me. Friends, whatever stage we are in life, when the curtain falls, we have to go. We cannot say no. Come another day for us. But you know what? Whilst we're alive, today, now is the time we could do something. Let's love each other. Let's treasure each other. Not above all, but what you have to do to, especially as we are getting older now, treat yourself. Take care of yourself, right? There was a great billionaire, I think it was Steve Jobs. And what he said, right? Eat your food as if you're eating your medicine. Or a day would come when you will eat your medicine as your food. In other words, take good care of yourself. You know, sometimes we take care of others and we fail to take care of ourselves. In a nutshell, that's what it means. But you know something? Above it all, let's have God in our lives, regardless of what. God should be the focus of our lives. I respect everyone's belief, but as a Christian, we believe in life after death. We believe that God, that Christ, has gone to prepare a place for us. So where He is, we could be also. So if we trust in Him and believe in Him, there's a guarantee for everlasting home. In life at this time, we might be at the pinnacle of success and fame, but all of this is in vain if we don't have God in our lives. God again should be the focus of our life. And many of you may have heard about the dash of life. The dash of life is like, for example, you go to a graveside and there's the tombstone and there is the date of birth and the date of death, and in between there's a dash. Of course, the date of birth is important and of death is important. But what is significant is that dash that's referred to as the dash of life. What have we done between our birth and death? That's the time we have to love each other, and above it all, we have to serve our God. Let's make the dash of our lives our legacy. Let's remember our Creator. Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming and for those beautiful reminiscences and about that very important dash. It's called the dash from the womb to the tomb. You just substitute W for T, and that's the most important. That little dash is the most important part in all of those that we have there. I now would like to ask my sister Sati to come up and make her contribution. And after Sati, I'm going to ask Yadu to give us
Good evening, everyone. Please bear with me. I have like one line to say. It couldn't come to my head. I have to write it down. First, I'm very grateful for the outpouring love, the support, and kindness during the most difficult time in our lives. Only God and those who went through this rough road can relate. My loving baby brother, your precious memories will forever be tattooed in the memories of my heart. And may the good Lord grant your soul rest in peace. I love you.
Thank you very much, Sister Sati. My sister Sati and baby spent a lot of time together. The three of them, Jerry, Sati, and baby, they lived very close together, and they would be almost constantly at Sati's house, and she did so much for them. So I know how emotional it is for you. Before I ask Yadu to come up, my brother Hemant requested me to sing a song for him as a tribute to his brother. चले आज तुम जहां से हुई जिंदगी पराई तुम्हें मिल गया ठिकाना हमें मौत भी ना ओ दूर के मुसाफिर हमको भी साथ ले रे हमको भी साथ ले हम रह गए अकेले ओ दूर के हमको भी साथ ले ले रे, हमको भी साथ ले ले, हम रह गए अकेले। तूने मुझे दिया कम, बेमौत मर गए हम, दिल उठ गया जहां से, ले चल हमें यहाँ से, ले चल हमें यहाँ से। किस काम की ये दुनिया जो जिंदगी से खेले दे, हमको भी साथ ले ले, हम रह गए अकेले। ओ दूर के मुसाफिर, हमको भी साथ ले ले, हमको भी साथ ले ले, हम रह गए अकेले। सुनी है दिल की राह, खामोश है निगाह, नाकाम हसरतों का उठने को है जनाजा, उठने को है जनाजा। चारों तरफ लगे हैं बर्बादियों के मेले रे, हमको भी साथ ले ले, हम रह गए अकेले। ओ दूर के मुसाफिर, हमको भी साथ ले ले, हमको भी साथ ले ले, हम रह गए अकेले। ओ दूर के मुसाफिर, हमको भी साथ ले ले, हम रह गए अकेले। My brother Hemant, he's watching from Guyana. The two of them, they follow each other. So the two of them are very close together. Baby, the smaller one, was the more aggressive one of the two. My auntie nicknamed Not on Bolt. Not on Bolt. And I'll now ask my son Yadu to go and give his remittance.
Good evening, guys. I don't know, I would stand here today to say goodbye to my Chacha baby. We were very close. Like my dad said, he lived with us. I have a lot of good memories with him. On the cricket field, off the cricket field. 2 weeks ago, we were in an argument about cricket. He would call me and he would talk about India, West Indies, and we'll go back and forth about it. I will miss him because he was someone that was very jovial, very funny. There's never a dull moment around Chacha baby. Never. Not with me, at least. He would tell me stories about old family members. He would tell me stories about, ghosts. He would tell me there's a zombie in the track. He used to tell me he used to see some white man in the back street, some white lady. But I used to ask him that, are you not scared? He said, no, I'm not scared. I'm going to talk to them and so. He was very proud of us. He was very proud of Yogi. He would always tell me how proud he was of Yogi singing.
Thank you. Nice.
I haven't cried since I heard, but it hits home today. Yes. Because I'm gonna miss him. I love him a lot, and he's not gonna get to call me anymore to talk about cricket and argue. I know how much he loved me, and I bought a cricket ball to give him to go, to keep it. He was a fine cricketer. When he was man of the match couple of games in the bumper ball team, he called me and he said, I took 5 wickets, I made 50 runs today, and I always tell him, you're good. I'm not as a good bumper ball player as you would ever be. But I miss you, I love you. And when he heard I was hospitalized and I had kidney failure, he called me and he said, I want to give you my kidneys. And I said, you can't. You drink too much. He said, no, take me to the hospital now and I will talk to the doctor. I said, it doesn't work like that. But I have good memories with him, and I'll miss him dearly. May Bhagwan Shri Krishna bless your soul, Chacha baby, and I love you forever. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shadu. Like I said, the age difference wasn't that much, and they grew up together. Like I said, he liked always to talk about cricket and to argue about cricket and things like that. Brian, who's better, Brian Lara or Sachin Tendulkar? And he also liked to talk about who was better, Muhammad Rafi or Kishore Kumar. And, he liked those kind of things. Thank you, Yadu, for making yourself brave and for coming up and to say those kind words. I will now ask my sister Tara to come up and give her her contribution.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so glad that everyone, all the relatives and all the neighbors and all the quarantine family have turned up to say goodbye to baby. You know, baby is lying in this casket here, and it's a body, he's dead, but he lives in everyone who had contact with him. The memories he made, they will always live in you. Some of you will remember him for his cricket, for his singing, for his, there are some friends who remember him for his partying. But the memories are there, and the memories will not die. Anytime you get together and you talk about him, those memories will bring some relief to your soul. The poet says, Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. I am 1,000 winds that blow. I am the diamond glints on the morning snow. I am the sunlight on ripened grain, and I am the gentle autumn rain. When you awaken in the morning's hush, I am the swift uplifting rush of quiet birds in circle flight. I am the soft stars that shine in the night. Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die. I am not dead, the poet is saying, because I live in you. My memories are dear. The memories we made together are dear. Take them out and dust them off, and they will bring solace to your soul. The good memories and even the bad ones will all come together when you come together and talk about me. Thank you very much. I've known Baby for a very long time. I got married in 1976, and at that time, Baby was 5 years old. So you can say I've known him his entire life. He was not as close as some of the rest. And when I say close, we did not have a lot of connections, like Eamon and Bonnie and the rest. But still, I knew him for all his life. And he was, for the most part, a happy guy. He lived his life not in sorrow, but in joy. I'll hand you over to my wife now.
Thank you. Like I said last night, the author said it's the best of time and the worst of time. We are living in here tonight, the worst of time, to lose my baby brother. Baby, we were talking since he passed away. My daughter comes down every day to talk to me. And he was saying, Ma, you know, for all your brothers and sisters, only Mama, Baby, didn't spend much time with us. So I said, no, he didn't spend much time with us. But you know what? He did a lot of damage. Because of cricket, like my nephew said, he was in a hurry to go play cricket. And he was burning marijuana and burned down the house. So much he loved cricket. However, God is good and he has restored. My brother in Guyana and my sister, just like him had asked Madam to sing the song he just sang, he asked me to sing this one, and I had to learn it in 2 days. So I'm asking the musicians to have some patience with me. I hope I have to say it too, because I know the meaning of it. Chole chale, aaj hamare raam ayodhya chole chale, chole chale, aaj hamare raam ayodhya chole chale. सबसे नाता छोड़
लक्ष्मण जैसा भाई चले जानकी बन कर अपने प्रीतम की परछाई नर नारी बचपन की सबका मन अकुलाता चोर चले मोर चले आज हमारे नाम अयोध्या चोर चले जैसे बिछड़े छिल जाने पर देखा कर गए जैसे बिछड़े छिल जाने पर देखा कर गए वैसी ही रो रो कर देखा कामल कन को मैया माया ममता महल मोहने सब सनाता छोड़ करे और चले आज हमारी नाम अयोध्या छोड़ चले लक्ष्मण बिना महल है सोना सीता बिना रसोई लक्ष्मण बिना महल है सोना सीता बिना रसोई राम बिना है सोने अयोध्या सारी प्रजा रोवे चोर की कलियों के कलियों में काट से नाता चोर चले हो चोर चले राम अयोध्या चोर चले ओ मुख मोर चले आज हमारे राम अयोध्या छोड़ चले Well, babe, you just tell everybody missing better than you. Well, you can't tell me tonight. We beat you tonight. Take care of it, brother. Why good?
Dhanyavad, Tar, and my brother-in-law Vishnu, Ramdat. You know, this is the first for him. I have been to many funerals with him and he never spoke. It's the first time I see him coming up and speaking. He did a wonderful job and I would encourage him to do some more, you know. Thank you, David. Thank you, Tara, for those.
Check 1, 2.
I would like to acknowledge the presence of our officiating priest, Pandit Satish Deo. He is a very busy man these days. He has a full-time job, but because of our relationship, you know, he's decided to make the sacrifice to come and do this job for us. I'm now going to ask my son Yogi to make his contribution. After that, I will do the eulogy, and then we'll take Bahin Sati. There are too many Devikas and too many Satis. And then we will continue from there.
My humble pranam to my dear Bhaiya and Satish Deoji. Thank you for being here with us this evening. Other pundits in our midst, mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, my humble
Raise your hand, raise your hand there. Raise your hand there, brother, yes. Go ahead, Tom.
Check. All right, seems to be working now. As I was saying, my humble Sitaram, Namaste, good evening, Assalamu alaikum to each and every one of you. And before I start speaking this evening, I would firstly like to say thank you all so much for taking time out of your Friday evening to join with our family and to be here for us in this most trying time. I can see that there's so many of you here that we don't even have enough seats for you. And that speaks volumes as to who my chacha was and the love that you all have for our family. So first and foremost, thank you all so much for being with us here this evening. I would also like to thank the musicians who are, the cream of the crop here in New York for being here with us and for being the support that we need during this time. I would like to take you back to the late 80s, early 90s, and we're in Paramaribo in Suriname. And I remember my dad said to us one day, we were all of maybe like 5 or 6 years old, you're gonna have some of your uncles gonna come stay with us. And so Chacha Baby, Chacha Heman, and Chacha Bunny came to live with us. I know he kept saying that they grew up with us, and they literally did grow up with us, because I think Chacha Baby was only a teenager when he first started living with us. He was a teenager, myself, Yadu and Yajna, we were, 7, 8, 9 years old at that time. I still have a lot of memories of him and Chacha Heman arguing in the downstairs, and they having the little riffs and how much he loved music. And then we came to live in Guyana in 1993, and Chacha Baby came back with us, and he lived with us also in Guyana. And then he moved out and he lived in his own little house in the back street. And every Sunday he would be at the ball field playing cricket with my dad. And if he's not at the ball field, you know where he is, right? Doing other things that he loved to do. And then in 2003, we moved to New York, and guess what? Chacha Baby came to live with us once again. I remember at that time, only him, myself, and my dad were working. And so we put Yadu out to the room to sleep in the living room. And him and I shared the back room at the 116th Street apartment. And I remember this guy would argue with me about anything that he thought he knew about. And he would even go beyond that. He didn't have to know about it to argue with you about it. So I believe he can argue with a doctor about medicine. That's who Baby was. I call him Baby because, as I told you, he grew up like an older brother with us, not as a chacha, we had that brother relationship with him. And he treated us like that. He used to call Yadu Pumps. He would call me Langi and all kind of nonsense. But he shared that love-hate relationship with us, We would get into all these little amateur fights about everything and anything and nothing at all. That is how he was. That's how he showed his love. I feel like if Baby never argued with you, then he never really liked you. Unfortunately, that's how he showed his love. He would always tell me, "Ides can't sing, man. Ides can sing with me." He would always say that to me, but I think he was saying that to me to get a reaction out of me. And I always would tell him, "You're right. I cannot sing with you. I know that. I want you to teach me, but you don't want to do it. You don't want to do that." And I was telling, earlier today I was speaking to Uncle Sabas, and I was telling him that I always begged this guy to come over so that I can record his beautiful voice before it got too late. And you know what? He never came. He never came, and today we're all here looking at him lying in this casket. God knows what drove him to the result that we're seeing here this evening. Only he knows that. I just wish, you know, as you've heard before, Chacha Baby had a melodious voice. Not only did he have a melodious voice, you know, some people are just naturally gifted with a melodious voice. But for those of you who know music, I happen to study a little bit of music, and I can tell you this. Anything that I could have done in music, I really believe that he could have. And I had to go and study to do that. I was telling Chacha Jerry in the car over here this afternoon that, you know, there's something called alap. And alap is when you introduce a rag in singing. Guess what? Baby could have done that. We had to study that, but he could have done it naturally, without even trying. That's how good of a singer he was. I wish that he would have at least taken that one talent of his and took it to the heights that he could have and improved the Jagdeo family name even more. In the field of cricket, he was probably second to my dad and Chacha Heyman. You know, he was a wonderful cricketer in his own right. Yeah, who told you so much about it? Chacha Jerry knows about that too as well. I remember him playing cricket with my dad in Paramaribo. I remember him playing cricket in Guyana. I remember him playing cricket here in New York. And I think some of you are probably his cricketer friends that are here this evening. So he was a man of many talents, and as Auntie Sati alluded to earlier, he was also a great dancer. That was when he was in his natural element. The man loved to party. You had to see him. Nevertheless, I still can't wrap my head around this. Chacha Baby, you will be missed in good times and bad. And you know, he sang this song for my dear late Chacha John when he passed away. And I want to thank Uncle Subas and Auntie Sati for coaxing him to do so, because now we have a recording of him singing, whether good or bad, but we still have something to remember him by. Just before I sing this bhajan, I just want to just very quickly quote this verse from the Bhagavad Gita. It says, if I can find it here real quick. Thank you all for your patience. I truly appreciate it. So this verse says, Najayate mriyate va kadachim nayam bhutva bhavita vana bhuya ajo nitya shashvato yam purano nahanyate hanyamane sharire. The soul is never born, nor dies at any time. Soul has not come into being, does not come into being, and will not come into being. The soul is unborn, eternal, ever-existing, and primeval. The soul is not slain when the body is slain. So, I know you will live on in all of our memories and all of our thoughts. There's also a Bollywood song that says, "Baatein bhool jati hai, lekin yadein yaad aati hai." And the words that we say to each other, we will forget. But the memories we create, we will never forget. That is Ati. That's one. Chori chamela, jhote jag ka. दास कभी पार लगाएंगे एक पल में तुलसी के रघुवीर मेला झूठे जग का कह गए दास कबीर। पार लगाए एक पल में तुलसी के रघुवीर। छोड़ जमे झूठे जग का भूल भुलैया जीवन तेरा साचो नाम प्रभु को। भूल भुलैया जीवन तेरा साचो नाम प्रभु को। मन में बसा ले आज तू बंदे लेकर नाम गुरु को। लेकर नाम गुरु को। सूरदास के शाम हनेंगे। सूरदास के शाम हनेंगे। जन्म जन्म के पीर। छोड़ जमेला झूठे जग का कह गए दास कबीर। पार लगाएंगे एक पल में तुलसी के रघुवीर। छोड़ जमेला झूठे जग का तेरा मेरा दिन भर करता पर तेरा कचरा। तेरा मेरा दिन भर करता कर तेरा कचरा। माटी का ये खेल है सारा मिलेगा माटी माटी। मीरा जी के गीत बुलावे। मीरा जी के गीत बुलावे सबको जमुना की। छोड़ जमेला झूठे जग का कह गए दास कबीर। पार लगाए एक पल में तुलसी के रघुवीर। छोड़ जमेला झूठे जग का। छोड़ जमेला झूठे जग का। छोड़ जमेला झूठे जग का। Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, York, for that very, very touching tribute to your late Chacha and for that wonderful rendition. Incidentally, Subhas's father used to sing this song as well. It was a favorite of him. I'm going to now do the eulogy. Like I said, we'll take a bhajan after that from Sister Sati Ram Narayan. And then we're going to ask our beloved Panaji to say a few words, and then if time permits, we shall take. Those of you who have seen the movie Mother India, there's a beautiful song that would say exactly how we would describe my late brother Rohit. ना मैं भगवान हूँ, ना मैं शैतान हूँ, दुनिया जो चाहे समझे मैं तो इंसान हूँ। ना मैं भगवान हूँ, ना मैं शैतान हूँ, दुनिया जो चाहे समझे मैं तो इंसान हूँ। मुझ में भलाई भी, मुझ में बुराई भी, लाखों है मैल दिल में थोड़ी सफाई भी। मुझ में भलाई भी, मुझ में बुराई भी, लाखों है मैल दिल में थोड़ी सफाई भी। थोड़ा सा नेक हूँ, थोड़ा बेईमान हूँ, अरे दुनिया जो चाहे समझे मैं तो इंसान हूँ। ना मैं भगवान हूँ, ना मैं शैतान हूँ, दुनिया जो चाहे समझे मैं तो इंसान हूँ। ना मैं भगवान हूँ, I am not God. ना मैं शैतान हूँ, neither am I the devil. दुनिया जो चाहे समझे मैं तो इंसान हूँ. I'm just a man. I'm just an ordinary man. मुझ में भलाई भी. There's some good in me. मुझ में बुराई भी. There's some bad in me also. लाखों है मैल दिल में. Thousands of bad things in my heart, but थोड़ी सफाई भी. There's a little bit of good also in me. And it says, थोड़ा सा नेक हूँ. There's some of me that follows the right path, and Torah be-iman, there's some dishonesty also in me. This would describe my brother perfectly. He was not a bad person. He never had a criminal record. He never hurt anyone, never stole anything. He never did drugs or marijuana or cocaine. The only thing he abused was alcohol, and that led to his demise. Rohit Kumar Jagdeo, also known as Baby, was born on the 15th of October 1970 to the late Jagdeo Suknath and Dharamde of number 73 village. He was the grandson of the late Subhagya and Suknath and the late Ramsaran and Bhagwande of number 73 village. He was the last of a family of 9 children. He survived by his 3 sisters Tara, Sati and Taini, and 3 of his 6 brothers. Madan, myself, that is, and Mahendra, Jerry, and our brother in Guyana, Hemant. He's now joining his 2 other brothers, John and Bunny, his parents, his nephew Yajna, and all his ancestors in Pichilo. He was the uncle of Yogi, Yadu, the late Yajna, Priya, Preet, Ramesh, Ryan, Kenny, Luke, Vidi, Kevin, Sharon, and Karan. Brother-in-law of Vishnu Ramdat, Bharti, Kumari, Niranjan, known as Papi, and Nando. Cousins too many to mention, aunts and uncles who are all departed now, also too many to mention. As a boy, he attended Messiah Primary School and has had a wonderful childhood, playing cricket, hunting birds, bathing in the trench, and doing all boys stuff. After my father passed away and so on, he and his brother Hemant and Bunny, they came to live with us in Paramaribo. After my mother migrated also to the United States. I was teaching there in Paramaribo and they came to live with us, as Yogi alluded. In Paramaribo, he learned carpentry and masonry and he worked in the construction industry. He was also very active in cricket in Paramaribo and represented various clubs. In 1993, when I returned back to Guyana to work as a supervisor in the Skeldon estate, he came back with us, and he's By that time, he left me and he went and spent some time with my chacha, the late Cage Paul. And he used to help my chacha look after the cows and so on. He continued to play cricket for the village and was a formidable left-handed batsman. Unfortunately, he was a tough cookie, and finally my mother had to build a small house for him to live by himself. And it was during this period he had a complete freedom and he continued to abuse the alcohol. His mother sponsored him, and in around 1998 he migrated to the USA. In the USA he continued working in the construction industry, playing his cricket, especially softball, which he set a record. I heard him say he took 5 wickets in 5 deliveries. He could have gotten a 6th wicket, but one of the boys dropped the catch, a simple catch. He won many, many trophies in cricket. As you can see in the slide, you will see one of the trophies. When he wasn't working or playing cricket, he was serenading the folks at the bars with his melodious voice. He was a kind of a celebrity at bars. You know, they loved to hear him sing and hit the table and things like that, you know. And he loved you know, our siblings, and as my son said, when we would get together, we'd say, oh, who can sing better than who, and so on. And one of his stock songs, the song that he used to love to sing, was Saranga Teri Yaad Mein Naina Hue Bechain Madhura Tumhare Milan Bina Din Katte Nahi Oh Saranga Teri Yaad Mein Naina Hue Madhura Tumhare Milan Bina Din Katte Oh, Saranga Teri Yaad Mein. He was unlucky in love, and he had a few relationships, but they did not last. A couple of girls took advantage of his generosity and kind nature, hence he never got married. When I migrated back to came to the United States in 2003, once again, my mother was having a hard time with him, so I took Rohit under my wings and tried to reform him. Unfortunately, he was not very cooperative and went back to live with my mother and brother Jerry. When my mother died, he was under the care of his brother Jerry and my sister Sati. They both tried their best to help him out, but drinking got the better of him. When my sister Tiny came to live in New York, he moved in with her. And they lived many years together until they had to move out. Tiny moved out of state, and he moved in with some friends. He had a good job at a nursing home, and for a while was quite stable. One day while returning from work, he was struck down by a vehicle while crossing the street. He received a settlement of nearly $40,000 and then started a good life. $40,000, he quit his job, you know, and so on. And he ignored all our advice. We told him, put the money in the bank, use a little bit, get a job, keep it there, keep it for hard time. No, he wouldn't listen to any of us. When the money was over, he also felt that life was over. And the rest we know. He left home on a stormy Sunday night, March 16th, and he never returned. On Monday morning, while I was sleeping, I dreamt my brother John, who passed away, that he was leaving with a handbag. Then I got the call, you know, about baby's demise. He was very handsome and multi-talented, like I told you last night. If I had half of his good looks, I would have been in Bollywood by now. And he was a very friendly, and he was a favorite person, like I said, at the bars and the parties and so on. He inherited the gift of singing from our father, the late Jagdeoresidence, who won the Muhammad Rafi competition for singing at the Roop Mahal Cinema in Port Morant, with his beautiful rendition of Bhagwan, 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 O दुनिया के रखवाले सुन दर्द भरे मेरे नाले सुन दर्द भरे मेरे नाले आश निराश के दो रंगों से दुनिया तूने सजाए नैन संग तूफान बनाए मिलन के साथ जुदाई जाने कलियां तर जाए ओ लुट गई मेरे प्यार की नगरी अब तो नीर बहारे अब तो नीर बहारे अब तो नीर बहारे दुनिया के रखवाले सुन दर्द भरे मेरे नाले सुन दर्द भरे मेरे नाले I can't go on. My father has to come to do that. So he's won the competition with that song. And, baby, he loved his siblings, his brothers. Hemant, like I said, the two of them are very close together. He loved his nieces and nephews, especially fond of Yadu, Kevin, and Vidya. He wanted to donate his kidneys to Yadu, but unfortunately, too much liquor, they couldn't take it. He would have been in danger himself. Two of his best friends were Brian, who you just saw here, Brian Tyndall and Subhas, He was also very close with my wife, Bharti, and he would confide in her. He would call her all the time, all hours in the night even, to tell her everything that was on his mind. He lived among us, and he lived by his rules. He was very lucky because he was always shielded, he was the little one, shielded by my parents and his siblings, and he had a blast before he left this world. In a sense, he never grew up. He was always a baby who never mastered the ability to live life on his own. Now he is with his father, his mother, his brothers, and all his ancestors. It is said, nothing remains forever. Dost dost na raha, pyar pyar na raha, zindagi hame tera एतबार ना रहा एतबार ना रहा Nothing remains, not even friendship, not even love, nothing else. Since his passing, we were inundated with calls from family, friends, and all of you. We're so thankful for all the condolences, all the sympathies, and all the support that you've given us. May Bhagavan Shri Krishna bless him, bless the Jivatma, be merciful to the Jivatma, forgive him for what he has done, and we are eternally grateful for all your support. We'll listen to Bayan Sati Ramarine, and then I will ask our officiating Panditji to say a few words, and we'll see how much time we have left, and if we can accommodate.
You can accommodate the other Sati.
Yeah.
My humble Sitaram Panditji, to our brother, that's Yogi Dad, buddy. My Bhanavan Namaskar to you, Yogi, the sister Sati, and all your siblings, and to all my family, our Kirtan Mandali. My Bhanavan Namaskar once again as we are here, on behalf of myself, my husband Kish, and all of us here, give our deepest sympathy to this bereaved family. I feel your pain because we also have many deaths in family. Together, as we pray for that beautiful soul, we beg Bhagawan in that fatherly aspect, Sadashi Shankar Bhagawan, Sri Krishna Chand Bhagawan, and that motherly aspect of Adi Shakti Ma Jagjanani Ma. Had it been our dear brother committed any mistakes in life, we beg you, Father, we beg you, Mother, please forgive that beautiful soul and grant that Atma into your abode. Om Yadevi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Sanstita. Everyone, Namastase, 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 Namo Namah. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali, Bhadra Kali, Kapalini, Durgashma Shivadatri, Swaha Swada, Namastuti Meri Maa, Swaha Swada, Namastuti Jai Maa, Jai Maa, Jai Maa, Bhavani Maa. Once again in this beautiful chant, he asks all of you as one big family here, again and again as we pray for peace for this family and for that Atma. Oh, bahar se tu खामोश रही तू, ओ बाहर से तू खामोश रही तू, भीतर भीतर रोई रे, ओ भीतर भीतर रो, तेरा दर्द न जाने को, तेरा दर्द न जाने को. Yes, everyone. Okay. पिंजरे के पंछी
को, तेरा दर्द न जाने को। बाहर से तू खामोश रहे तो, बाहर से तू खामोश रहे तो, भीतर भीतर रोई रे, भीतर भीतर रो, तेरा दर्द न जाने को, तेरा दर्द न जाने को। दिल के पंछी कह न सके तू अपनी कहानी, तेरी भी पंछी क्या जिंदगानी रे। हो कह न सके तू अपनी कहानी, तेरी भी पंछी क्या जिंदगानी रे। न तेरी कतार की आंसू में कलम हो, तेरा दर्द न जाने को, तेरा दर्द न जाने को। पिंजरे के पंछी रे, तेरा दर्द न जाने को, तेरा दर्द न जाने को। चुप के रोने वाले रखना छिपा के दिल के छाले रे। चुप के रोने वाले रखना छिपा के दिल के छाले रे। ये पत्थर का देश पकड़े कोई न तेरा हो, तेरा दर्द न जाने को, तेरा दर्द न जाने को। पिंजरे के पंछी रे, तेरा दर्द न जाने को, तेरा दर्द न जाने को। बाहर से तू खामोश रहे तू, भीतर भीतर रोए रे, भीतर भीतर रो, तेरा दर्द न जाने को, तेरा दर्द न जाने को, तेरा दर्द न जाने को, तेरा दर्द न जाने को। हरे हरे कृष्णा हरे मुरारी, हरे हरे कृष्णा हरे मुरारी, जय जय गोवर्धन गिरिधारी, जय जय गोवर्धन गिरिधारी। हरे हरे कृष्णा हरे मुरारी, हरे हरे कृष्णा हरे मुरारी, जय जय गोवर्धन गिरिधारी, जय जय गोवर्धन गिरिधारी। हरे हरे कृष्णा हरे मुरारी, Hare Hare Krishna Hare Murari Jai Jai Govardhan Giridhari Hare Hare Krishna Hare Murari Jai Jai Govardhan Giridhari
प्रेम से बोलो कन्हैयालाल भगवान की प्रेम से बोलो आदि शक्ति माता की जय
Holy Vrindavan
की जय
Time is of the essence, but I still have to ask Shriman Vic Leonorine to say just a few words, and Panditji will give his pravachan and also closing prayers at the same time. Okay? I apologize for anyone else who couldn't be in the program, but time. Samaya Barabalavan.
Jai Shri Ram. My dear friends, that is nothing new to none of us. It's something constantly happening. And we are hearing more that younger people are dying faster than the older. All of us came into this world, and so we shall take leave as well. There is no man who is exempt from death, no matter who you are, what status you have. Great personality have come into this world, and they all have to take exit, much less me and you. But how to take exit? We make preparation for every single thing in our life. Our job, our spouse, our children. We make all necessary preparation, except the one which is very, very most important to all of us. Death. We go on a vacation and you know what? The suitcase is well packed with all the amenities that we need to use. Everything is there, from a toothbrush to toothpaste or toothpick. Death also have a suitcase. Have you packed anything in it? If not, my advice tonight to you, start packing, because you don't know when your time. They said the clock go tick, tick, tick. Do what you want, quick, quick, quick. Don't fall off it. So, be careful how you live your life. Be loving. Please do not try to hurt anyone. They said the tongue doesn't have any bone. But you give a more deadly blow than a blow itself. It's how you use the tongue, how you speak to someone. So it's very, very crucial, very, very important. Please do not hurt anyone, no living thing. Because if you hurt, expect to be hurt. My dear friends, my prayers are with the entire family, all of you. May God bless you. Jai Shri Krishna.
And now I would like to invite to the microphone my dear brother, Pandit Satish Deoji.
Om Satyam Jnanamanantam Nityamanakasham Paramakasham Koshtapranganaringanalola Paramayasam Maya Kalpita Nanakara Manakaram Bhuvanakaram Shmaya Natham Pranamata Govindam Paramanandam. भक्तजनों, परमेश्वर के चरण का स्मरण करके हम उससे प्रार्थना और विनती करते हैं कि यदि इस सद्गति आत्मा ने कुछ भूल की तो ये भूल को क्षमा करना और उसे मुक्ति का प्रदान करे हे प्रभु. Dear friends all, I just, first of all, want to pay my humble respect to each and every one of you here this evening. The one whom my Nana referred to as Guruji, Shriman Madan Kumar Jagdeoji. My Nana must have been twice your age, I'm sure. Well,
I know.
I'm putting you to my age. But considerably older than you. That is a correct statement. But still, he referred to you as Guruji. He didn't give you respect. You earned that respect from him. So that is the greatness of the company I'm in tonight. And his entire family. You know, I walked with my Guru Quran to read a couple of shloka. Whenever I'm with family, I am less inclined to read from the Shastra and more inclined to speak sentiment from inside. And I'm not in the presence of any blood family. No, nobody here is blood related to me. But the Jagdeo family is family to me. And that's exactly how I feel when I'm in your presence. And that is why I am more inclined to speak from inside rather than from the book tonight. And I will keep the comment brief as Pitaji said, Samay bada balwan, time is so mighty we cannot control it, but it is very important to respect time. Now, when I got the text message and Shriman Rohit Kumar Jagdev was referred to as baby, I understand because I am the eldest in my family. And my youngest brother, just like he is the youngest brother of this family, whatever I do for my three boys now or in the past, feed them, bathe them, dress them, change, pamper and so on. I did it for my youngest brother too. So you know, the youngest brother is just exactly like a son. It really is. And like what we heard just now, my youngest brother who I'm talking about, he is grown up and married, have a home of his own and everything, and still I can't see him anything beyond a child. He's not an adult in my eyes. So I know, I can understand that when Pitaji and Titara was looking here, I can understand what they're kind of feeling here. And I would have heard him when Uncle John had passed, references were made. And once again, this family, you know, they have that faith in me that they keep asking me. And I know many of you might be watching tonight and say, am I seeing things? Did he disappear? Where did he suddenly come back from? Well, as he said, since my job started, my 3 children were born. You know, I had to reduce considerably. But those who are dear to me, as I say, I own you all like family, so there's no alternative but for me to be here, and it is my blessing, my honor. Not a duty, but a blessing and honor to be here tonight. Now, I just want to, and before final pratna, I want everybody to understand, I didn't know Chacha Rohit personally, but I've heard a lot of things about it. You know, when my dear brother told me, you know, he was what a talented singer he was, before he could continue, I said, well, that's a given that runs in the family. From this generation to that generation, it runs in the whole family. He said, no, but you don't understand. You don't sing the same place where we sing. Right? But that is okay. You know, if you sing in the mandir, Shivala or Madhushala, is it not the same human being well, not the same human being, but is it not human beings you are still singing for? It is not still human beings you're bringing happiness to? So you see here, we cannot cast judgment on everybody. Everybody has a different lifestyle. And we cannot look down. We must never look down on it. As Uncle Vic Shriman Vikramji just said, that, you know, never hurt anybody. I just want to tell a very, very quick story to demonstrate this. Why we should never judge anybody, because we do not know everybody's story and what drives them to do things. We don't know. So a man was inside the mandir once during satsang, and katha was going on, and his cell phone went off. And the pandit glared at him very condemningly. And everybody watched him and said, this man has no manners. How he cannot turn his phone off before he comes into the mandir. Accident, I done it myself. So then he was very embarrassed. And evening time he said, I need an outlet. So where do you think he went for this outlet? He went to the Madhushala for this outlet. And his mind was still very disturbed by the incident that happened in the morning. So when he got his serving or whatever, he spilled it by accident. And he broke the glass. And he said, oh no, what have I done here again now? Another embarrassment. So then, but the person who was serving him said, sir, it's no problem. We'll get you another one. We'll clean up the mess. You relax. We'll get you another one for free. You just relax here. So the man said, look at the difference in treatment here now. In Mandir, look what happened to me. And in the Madhushala, what's happened to me? So where do you think he went after that every Sunday now? So you see, what we are saying, he ended up in the Madhushala, but there was a story behind it. And just like what we heard earlier, we must not condemn him. Because he was condemned in the morning, that's what drive him to the next place in the evening. So we don't know. You could watch him and you don't know what his story is, what drive him to that. So therefore, we must always have compassion to people. And if he sang for anybody, music is Brahmanad. My brother said he studied music. Music is referred to as Brahmanad. Even those songs were not necessarily, a couple of songs we heard tonight were not necessarily bhajans, but still, they come from that sacred art form. And he respected that. If he could do alab by himself, that means he had it naturally. That Brahmanad emanated from him naturally. So I'm honored to be doing the Anteshti Sanskar for such a great individual, and thank you all for asking me to do this. And I ask your forgiveness for, my limitations at this time of my life, and thank you for your understanding of that also. So if there is nothing else, then I would invite everybody to kindly stand as we offer our final pratna. Whenever we are offering our final prayer now, at occasion like this, the principal word that must be on our mind is moksha. That's what we are praying for. Nothing for ourselves. Well, I pray for all of you family members to be able to deal with what is, that grief, that shock that you are inevitably feeling at this time. But nonetheless, even more important than that is moksha for our dear Chacha here. So please do keep that thought in your mind as we offer these final prayers tonight. And we will resume here tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. Krishna Krishna Kripalo Tvam Agatina Gatir Bhava Samsararnava Magnanam Prasida Purushottama Narayana Surashrestha Lakshmi Kanta Varaprada Anina Tarpane Natha Preta Moksha Prado Bhava Hiranya Garbha Purusha Vyakta Vyakta Swarupini Asya Pretasya Mokshartha Prasida Purushottama Atasi Pushpa Sankasham Pitavasa Samachyutam Yena Masyanti Govindam Natesham Vidyate Bhayam Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshiyamamritaat Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya Om Byoho Shantirantarikshakun Shanti Prithivi Shantirapa Shantirokhataya Shanti Vanasapataya Shantir Vishvi Deva शांतर ब्रह्म शांति सर्व शांति शांतिरेव शांति सामा शांतिरेधि ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम। राम नाम सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है, यही सबका
You may be seated. Please take your seats. That has brought us to the end of the program. Thank you so much for coming from the bottom of our hearts. We appreciate everyone who is here, family, friends, from where you've come from out of state, from upstate, wherever you've come from. As Banerjee alluded, the funeral service will start at 7 sharp, and we'll finish at 9 to be at the All Souls Crematory at 7202 West Astoria Boulevard by 10 a.m. for cremation. I know all of you would like to view the body, so please, we'll come this way, and we will go that way so that we have a continuous flow. Please don't block the traffic, view and move as we try to keep time.
No obstruction.
I know.
Oh my God.
Let me know, right? Hi. Long time to see you. I know. She's right. Oh, hi. All right. Yes, yo. Sugar. Sugar. Remember you, sugar? Long time, girl. You know this one too? This Shaku. Me not treat them. Oh, one passed when I be the guy that to do that. Where you live? Where's your mom? Oh. Like you call. All right. It's camera. But it's camera in my left, it's camera here and
Mama, how are you?
Man, long time I don't see you. Of course I remember you. Oh God.
Mama? We'll catch up.
Long
time.
Pleasure.
Sorry for your loss.
Man, thank you. Long time. I don't know what this yard you left this thing here for college. I don't know Papa phone. And he been at take out today. I expect to see you too. All right. Nah. How you doing, huh? Yeah. Ay, minanawa you come, girl. Watch that. I want to say hi to you. Hey. What phone call? It's still live. The phone is still live. Yeah, but the phone is gone. My mommy got. She got telephone.
Yeah, look, it's conversation afterwards. Yeah, it's still on.